Thank you for calling Klima Law Group. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. This is Mike.
Hi, Mike. This is Jane Kedron calling in regard to Melissa Kedron's estate.
Yeah, hey Jane, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So the court appointed me as a guardian ad litem. So what that means is I guess the estate or whoever's representing the estate was having trouble getting a hold of you. I don't know why, because the address that I sent it to, obviously you got it. So,
correct.
But I mean, so what I'll do is this a good number for you?
Yes, it is. But what is it about in regard to Melissa's estate? What are they talking about? Because if it's not worth my time, why bother?
What's that?
I said, what is this in regard to? I mean,
Jane, excuse me, this is Mike Wallentinowitz. This is Jane's husband. Jane and her sister Melissa Kedron have really been estranged for 7 years.
So yeah,
we're kind of at a loss where all this is even coming from in the first place. And then Melissa and Jane.
What happens is when the estate was run, it's an administration. So an administration means that Melissa did not have a will. So in the laws of New York State intestacy law, it falls to the siblings, whatever her interests in her assets are.
Okay.
So as Jane is one of obviously the siblings of Melissa, you receive a third of the distribution of the estate. I don't know what that is, but I guess there's a piece of real property that Melissa owned in Wyoming County, which is why they're running an estate in Wyoming County.
Gotcha.
So it's essentially you're receiving a third of the inheritance of Melissa's estate, whatever that is. The reason why I'm involved is, like I said, the attorney for the estate couldn't get a hold of you, and so the court appointed a guardian ad litem. A guardian ad litem just means like it's an attorney that tries to find the person or persons that the state attorney can't find. Obviously, I got a hold of you, so now I'll let the court know, as well as the attorney for the estate, and then we're supposed to appear in a proceeding. I think it's in a couple weeks. I don't have the file in front of me right now, but
it's September 11th.
September 11th, yeah.
Yes.
So what happens is I can appear and tell the court that I did actually talk to you and I found you. You don't really have to do anything. I mean, it's just the court wanted to make sure that you had service of process from the estate.
Okay.
Right? So basically that you're aware of the estate and you know that Darlene's your other sister, is that correct?
Yes.
Darlene is moving forward as the administrator of Melissa's estate because basically you have standing because she didn't have a will. Mm-hmm. You would have standing in New York State to run the administration yourself.
I have no interest in doing any of that. Darlene can go for it.
What's that?
I said Darlene can be the administrator all she wants.
And I'd like to clarify something, Mike, because you had asked why no one was able to find us or why they couldn't find us. No, whatever attorney that was representing Darlene in that estate sent us out letters with my name misspelled, and they were calling Jane Ms. and then a name with like W-O and then a bunch of letters. So we looked at this as a fraudulent transaction. This is just some kind of farce, some kind of scam. And I still have all the documents because I didn't throw anything away. But that's the reason why, if they're saying that they couldn't get a hold of us, they were sending me out a document with some
false
fictitious
information.
Correct, with some fictitious person on it. So
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I completely understand why you guys didn't respond. I mean, I probably wouldn't either. There's enough scams out there, right? So,
right.
I'll call Paul, who's the attorney that's representing Darlene and the estate, and I'll let him know that you're fine with Darlene moving forward as the administrator.
And then he
might need you to sign a waiver. So I'll talk to him about that. And then if he does, what I'll do is I'll have him send it to me, and then I'll send it under cover letter from my office to you so that you can sign it, so that it's legit.
A legitimate document. Okay.
Sounds good.
And then just sit tight for now, and then I'll keep you updated, or Paul will keep you updated between the two of us as to what's going on with, the inheritance, things like that.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. Have a good weekend, guys.
You too. Bye.
See ya. Bye.